Hello everyone. I want to welcome you guys to my channel. I am Dreamseer444 and I'm going to do some random messages here for the collective, see what's going on. All right. It's Friday, guys. I hope you guys have some good plans for the weekend. Hopefully you'll get out a little bit, have some fun, do something a little different. For those of you who are always in the house, and get out, get some air, enjoy nature a little bit. I know I am. I'm going to try to get out and do a little bit the weekend. Even if it's just for a few hours, just get out and do something, okay? Let's see, what are the messages here in the collective at this time? What are the collective messages? What's going on here? All right, so we start off with somebody in an unmarked car. So somebody is watching someone, okay? This can be the police. This can be an old lover. This can be an enemy. Somebody's in an unmarked car. And I'm assuming if they're in an unmarked car, they're riding around someone's area, okay? This may not be for you. This could be someone else. Someone else could be being watched. I feel like somebody needs to definitely pay attention to their surroundings here, okay? And then we have kindred soulmates, all right? So someone's meeting their kindred soulmate. Kindred soulmate is also a song that I wrote last year. And it talks about when you find that soulmate who is right for you, how it catches you it comes out of the blue, it's unexpected, and you just feel that pull towards one another. So some of you could be feeling a pull towards someone, or someone could be feeling like you are their soulmate. But there's definitely some type of soulmate connection here, or someone feels that way. And if it's related to the unmarked card, this could be someone who is watching another person who they feel is their soulmate. Okay? Yeah, I'm getting attached to you. So I feel like this is a newer connection for some of you. Someone is getting attached to another person and they feel like this is their soulmate. Like I said, there's like a pull here. That someone feels like the person who they're watching or the person who they're with is, their soulmate. Like, someone just feels like this is definitely something that's meant to be, okay? You have public records, okay? So there's something with public records. Some of you could be researching something, looking through public records, trying to get information about something. Or someone needs to know that something that you're looking for is in public records, okay? So you don't have to look so hard to find it. If you've gotten the right information to do the search, it's in the public records, okay? Air, communicate, thoughts, logical. So we could be picking up on an air sign at this moment, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, okay? Something could be in public records regarding an air sign, okay? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Or there could be an air sign who is searching public records about someone. That could be someone who's in the unmarked card. They could be trying to figure something out about someone here, okay? I also feel like with this card, that's communication, thoughts, and logical. Someone is in their head about something. It feels like someone is curious about someone. Maybe someone is meeting a partner and they're researching this person. I mean, kind of weird, but I guess it happens. You research, you check public records, you try to see if there's anything of red flags about someone. It doesn't even have to be that serious. Someone could just be thinking about someone. Someone thinks about the conversations. You have stimulating conversations. You learn from each other. Very intellectual intimacy is what this is. There could be an air sign who stimulates you, or you guys communicate. Very logical conversations. I want to know why public records is out here, though. I get this here. It's like some type of communication is stimulating. Someone here could be someone who gets turned on by conversation. Someone's an intellect. They like when they can talk to someone openly about anything. And I feel like that's what's going on here. Public records can also give me having conversations about what's going on in the news, what's going on in media. Someone, you know, two people could talk a lot about different things. Tell me more here. So it does feel like there's a connection coming in here. And it does feel really good. Now, I don't know what the unmarked car is all about. Maybe that's just something totally separate. But someone is getting attached to another person. And it feels good. Okay? I do want to say, once again, with public records down here, someone may want to look into that. Something. Incapable and meet me at the altar. Okay. So, immediately it gives me someone in an unmarked car is someone who is incapable. This is someone who needs to grow up. This is someone who may have embarrassed you, or you may have felt embarrassed that you dealt with this person. The song Incapable by Keisha Cole. This could be someone's name, Keisha. Someone could be Cole. I meant to say have the last name Cole. Or someone's just being real cold with somebody right now. Somebody could be like, dang, Keisha, you cold. Something like that. All right. The initials K, C could be something. But in the song Incapable, she says, time to grow up. I've embarrassed myself long enough because I wouldn't leave you. You know, in the video with Incapable, she was getting ready to perform, and she overheard her backup singers talking about her man, and they, you know, he was sleeping around. So somebody could have heard, you know, that someone was cheating, someone's unfaithful, you know, and now this person is in an unmarked car, or maybe someone found out that someone was cheating because they were in an unmarked car watching this person. Someone is definitely watching somebody. You have kindred soul, and up under it is meet me at the altar. I'm tired of this emptiness. I want to be with you and only you. I think that's jagged edge. Somebody could be getting real edgy right now because they desire to be with their soulmate. They desire to be married. They desire to have a union. They're tired of being alone. Meet me at the altar in your white dress. We ain't getting no younger. So you and someone could be up in age, or there's like an older couple getting married. Yeah, someone could be meeting love at an older age, which I feel is perfect. Like with me being the age I'm at, I would be open to marriage now because I'm more settled and I've learned the lessons, you know, when it comes to relationships, life, what it takes to be in a healthy relationship. I think that yeah, it feels like someone is thinking about marriage now at an older age. We ain't getting no younger. We might as well do this. And they don't have to be that old, but I get that feeling. See, I've done it all. And what did it say? I've done it all. And frankly, girl, I'm tired of this emptiness. I want to be with you and only you. The other day in my reading, I got Where's the Ring? So, yeah, look at the Three of Cups. Somebody's celebrating. This is a wedding. And with caught on camera out here, somebody could have a very public wedding. It could be like televised, or it can be like live on social media is what I'm getting. So someone could want their I'm hearing because friends and family are at a distance, or to make it more convenient. So someone could have a small wedding and have it televised or on camera. That's pretty cool. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Someone's not going to be single for long. Someone's not going to be single for long. This Nine of Pentacles is not giving me unstable. It's giving me someone's been doing it all alone by themselves, and they could be doing very well at it, but there's no need to be independent. There's no need to do it alone anymore, because there's a celebration, a wedding coming here for some of you. Beautiful. What's this public records all about? Is this good or bad? What's the public record? Public records could be looking up about marriage certificates. Yeah, because that's public records. Yeah. Eight of Cups in the reverse, the World card. What does public records have to do with the Eight of Cups in the reverse and the World card? Eight of Cups in the reverse deals with something not going anywhere. Stagnancy. The World card is something being successfully over completion here. It still makes me feel like something here in the public records could be about sealing sealing a relationship. That's public records. Marriage. You can go online and see if someone's married. Maybe someone is going to check. Someone could be checking to see if someone is still legally married to someone. Or they're looking into what you have to do to get married. Maybe this is someone's first time getting married or something like that. Eight of Cups in the reverse is someone not wanting to let something go, not wanting to walk away, accepting a situation. The World card is a cycle being complete. Someone here being satisfied, feeling whole. Okay? So there could be people from the past still holding on to these two people here, but they have found wholeness within one another. Okay? Clarify this Eight of Cups in the reverse. The Five of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody here is being left behind here. I feel like somebody here, there's going to be people struggling. There are two people on here that could be struggling to accept the fact that someone is getting married, moving on with their life. Somebody could also be facing a downturn in their life, and hopefully someone doesn't do something that lands their ass in jail. But it has something to do with a soulmate connection. I just saw the Two of Cups. I'm sorry, I just saw the Lovers card, and I see the Four of Cups. Somebody here feeling withdrawn, someone feeling depressed. There's the King of Swords, and I just saw the Queen of Swords. Something about air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or something about legalities. Yeah, judgment, something, a final decision is being made. For sure. For sure, someone's life is about to change. No longer I, but us. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. I like it. It's all right. Tell me more. What's going on here in the collective? Street Symphony. Cross town. Insomnia. So somebody across town is not sleeping well. Or something's keeping them up all night. Possibly because they're across town in some streets. Let me pull this back out here. Yeah, somebody's not sleeping because they're out here in these streets. This is a total separate message here. This could be this person in this unmarked car who you look at as incapable. The song Street Symphony, somebody's name could be Monica. If I can't get you out of the streets, then you can't come back to me. Yeah, you could have been trying to talk to someone about their lifestyle or about just being for the streets, out here messing around or something here. Somebody was up late at night with insomnia, not able to sleep, either because they're across town or they're doing something here that they don't have no business. And this is why you have something new that's come in where somebody, no, it says only for you. Only for you could be somebody here wanting to change their ways. This song, Only for You, is about a man saying to a woman that she's the only person that could get him to change from his player ways. Only for you will I give up my old ways, searching for pleasures that can't even feel me, girl. So somebody here who used to be a player or someone who used to feel themselves with all types of things that were not good for them, desires, pleasures, lust. This person wants to change. Some of you could be marrying somebody who used to be out here for the streets and now they want to change. Or you have somebody here for the streets who's watching you and they're saying that they want to change for you, but it's kind of like water under the bridge now. for someone. I mean, yeah. I'm also getting, some of you are moving on to a very beautiful connection, and someone else who is still observing you and want to be with you. I feel like this person is going to have to go settle for something else, but that person that they may try to settle for doesn't even trust them. So, you know when it's time to leave, so do it. Yeah. Somebody is knows that they need to let go of something. Let go of a person, or let go of something that they're involved in. Someone needs to pay attention to their surroundings. Once again, you should know when it's time to leave. If you pay attention and you're out somewhere in public and it looks like something's about to go down, don't stay around waiting to see what's going to happen. You know when it's time to leave, so do it. It's giving that type of vibe, okay? Yeah, someone has a very secure attachment coming in. Someone who takes accountability. They know their self-worth. They're emotionally available, and they're independent as well. Like I said, someone is not going to be alone. Doesn't have to do things alone anymore. It doesn't take away from your independence. So someone needs to know that you can be in a relationship, still have a level of independence. You just won't be hyper independent. You don't have to do it all by yourself. You'll have a partner and you both can share together, because this is a very secure connection here that's coming in. You both are emotionally available, and that is very important. You cannot be in a connection with somebody who's emotionally unavailable. They're closed off. They're detached. They need to heal. And I also heard before I started the reading that we cannot confuse being busy with actually healing. So you could be busy doing all kind of things. It doesn't mean that you're healing. If you've not done the work and you're just avoiding relationships altogether, or you're pushing people away, and you're saying, oh, I'm just focused on my money, or I'm focused on this or that, that's one aspect of it. But have you really dealt with the issues within? Like, have you dealt with the hurt from the past? Have you dealt with, taking accountability for your own actions and the part that you play in certain things? You know, we have to be held accountable too, for sometimes we go against our own intuition and we make decisions that cost us later. We have to take accountability for that and do things different. But being busy does not mean that you're healed. And don't get that confused because you see someone and they're constantly on the go. It doesn't mean that they're healed. It means that they could be trying to avoid it. And the way you know that this person isn't healed is if you're trying to get close to this person, or you guys are supposed to be so-called getting to know each other, and this person's mannerisms show that of someone who is still emotionally unavailable. That person still needs to do the work. They need to heal. And until they stop and deal with it, they're just going to be busy. Busy and broken is what they will be. Busy and broken. So you have spiritual intimacy, bonding over spiritual activities and beliefs. So you and someone will share common beliefs, spiritual intimacy, intellectual intimacy, a secure attachment. This is a beautiful connection here. And then you have somebody on the side, because I just saw sideline hoe. Selfish and inconsiderate is popping out, who may feel like they deserve this type of connection with you. Impossible, because this is someone who is selfish, inconsiderate, and incapable. So how can they give you a secure attachment, spiritual intimacy, and intellectual intimacy when they're incapable of the basics of a relationship? Being trusted, that is. Being able to show up. So a lot of you have transmuted the energy that was sent towards you from the past. Past people, people who are evil eyeing you, people who try to project negativity onto you. You're transmuting this energy into something positive. I feel like you have a healing connection. We help each other to heal. There's a connection here where you and someone will transmute the energy from your past, and you're going to create, so I'm here recreate. You're going to recreate something. Is it raining? Hold on. You're going to recreate something beautiful. Some of you are high priestess. Someone's name could be Deborah. Some of you are going to be, some of your calling is that of a high priestess. You are someone who judge situations. Okay, you're the voice of calm in chaos. Wisdom and judgment confirms to people what God said. So I feel like you and your partner both are like very tapped in, or you will be very tapped into spirituality. This is going to play a very important part in your connection. And I'm going to say this, not all of you are religious. So some of you may be like religious leaders. You could be in church together. You could do some type of ministry together. And others of you, you are just highly intuitive, and people like to come to you. People like to hear what you have to say. They value your opinion. I feel like it's going to be the same thing for your partner here. Difference is genuine. So someone is being very genuine here. But girl, I put you first now. You made me, helped mold me. My whole life has changed. Y'all know that song, My Whole Life Has Changed Since You Came In. I knew back then you were that special one. This could be someone that you've known for a while, and something's going to come together. Okay? You have crooked officials. So if you have a court case coming in, please, pay attention to the officials. Make sure that, everything is being done legally. All right, is there anything else here for this beautiful reading here? I'm not even going to entertain whoever this is who's incapable, because I feel like they've shown they could be the ones that have some run-ins with some crooked officials here, because somebody here is either for the streets, still out here in these streets, or they're dealing with some legalities from when they were. Promotion, raise, increase, because I don't really read these cards in reverse. So there's a promotion, raise, and increase coming. I feel like whoever you connect with, I feel like it's like the beginning of a new cycle with the World card out here. A cycle where if you were in the past, like having to do so much alone, maybe your money, two is better than one when it comes to financial responsibilities. But I feel like something about a healing connection also affects your finances, and in a good way. It's like the energy shifts. You transmute some energy, and next thing you know, you're getting promotions, raises, increases. Things in your life are just moving positively. Okay? So this is beautiful energy. Is there anything else? This is going to be the last deck that I pull from. Good on paper. Light engine is on. Protecting your children against attacks. So some of you may need to check your car. Or is this person in this unmarked car, their engine light is on? Something about good on paper. So something could look good on paper but not actually be good. Or maybe somebody is good on paper. Like maybe, if your check engine light is on, you're able to go, you'll get the money to take care of whatever the problem is with your vehicle. Or there's this person here. They could just be parked somewhere for a long time until their car just start to go out on them. I don't know. But protect your children against attack. Protecting your children. So there's divine intervention here. Divine guidance, protection for even your children. Okay, so with that coming out over there with unmarked car, definitely watch your surroundings, especially when it comes to your kids. Okay? Because there are some crazy people out here. Somebody could be trying to set somebody up. Unmarked car, engine on, good on paper. You know, you just never know. Someone could feel like you got the money. And they could, you know, somebody could be trying to call you. They need money to fix their car. Something going on. Health checkup needs to be a priority. So don't forget to put your health first. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mind, body, spirit, and soul. Don't assume, ask, and observe. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here. If you have questions about something, ask questions. Don't assume anything. Because sometimes we assume the wrong thing. It's better to just ask. So that makes me feel like there's something that maybe somebody wants to know. Maybe somebody wants to ask someone something. Or somebody's just in their head assuming. It could be this person. For some of you, if you haven't met this person, you're not in a relationship, someone could want to know if you're single. I said that in the beginning. Somebody could want to know if you're attached to someone. Someone could be checking public records, could be social media, trying to see if they see you posting pictures with the world card. Something could be on social media, trying to see if they can make their way back to you. Because for some of you, it could be a reconciliation. And for others of you, it can be a newer connection. I didn't get the aces out there. So it could be you like reconnecting with like an old friend, an old lover under good terms here, okay? Not somebody with all that drama. Doesn't feel like that. It feels like a very grown and sexy connection here that you have with someone, okay? I'm going to pull from the messages of love, and then I'm going to get out of here. What's the messages of love here for the collective? 3 cards. Abundance flows to you because you've done the work. Oh, guys. Stability. This relationship can stand the test of time. An apology. Yes, somebody wants to apologize to you. So you could have an apology coming in from someone. You could be possibly reconnecting, like I said, with someone who you know already. And, you know, you guys could talk. Very mature conversations with each other. I like the energy around this reading because it feels grown. It feels mature. It feels sexy. It feels like 2 people have learned their life lessons and they're coming together. I'm curious about what happened in the past. So what happened in the past for those of you who know this person? Why is it coming together now? The 2 of Pentacles. Somebody could have been juggling in the other situations. Someone could have been trying to focus on their money. Someone could have had too many priorities. Someone could have, with the Queen of Wands, could have been juggling with another situation, another relationship, or focused on their money, their business. Something here, something was up and down in the past. Somebody may not have just been stable enough. And that's what happened with the connection here. It doesn't look, I don't think it was juggling, but it could have been like 2 people were occupied in other relationships with the Queen of Wands. Like, give me one more. What happened in the past? I feel more of like the focus was not there. The focus was on other things that were of a priority. Possibly money. Maybe somebody was holding back. Maybe somebody was trying to get control of their finances or get control of another situation with the 6 of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Someone here couldn't give as much as they would have wanted to because maybe they had to give to other situations. So, and that could be anything. You could be busy working. Sometimes you cross paths with people and you're just too busy trying to focus on life because life be life, honey. And then you're trying to, you know, be in a relationship with someone, but it's too much going on. So I feel like now things are stabilizing, and you and this person are actually going to sit down and have some grown folk conversation and figure out how to make this work. So best of luck to you guys. Let me know more about it. I would say invite me to the wedding. You guys can. I can't guarantee I'll come, but I'll try. All right, you invite me to the wedding, or for some of you, it's going to be televised. Send me the link on social media, and I'll be there. Because, yeah, somebody was calling in. Sorry. Yeah, so I'm going to wrap it up, guys. Thank you so much for your support. Beautiful reading. If this resonates with you, please let me know, and I'll see you guys on the next one.